Good evening and welcome to Jocks TV. I'm Fran McCullough, and as usual, I'm joined by Hugh Lyons to present one more episode about a Jocks legend. Hugh, finally, looks like a little bit of normality has come back to our lives over the last few weeks, and a bit more training and games has returned. It's great to be back out there, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Fra. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's a joy to see down every night of the week now. The pitch absolutely thronged with all different age groups, boys and girls. You know, I know yourself, first year involved with a little bit of coaching with, I think the under sevens made debuts for the club at the weekend. And then obviously leading into this weekend, senior men out in a repeat of last year's championship final in round one in the league. So it's a great fixture from a club perspective to be looking forward to. So yeah, look, across all age groups, it's great to see. It was a long time coming, but it's brilliant now with the long evenings and just to see the hive of activity that's going around the club. And again, there's a serious buzz around the place, and it's just fantastic to see so many new faces, new boys and girls join the club, and even people getting involved in the background with coaching and so on and so forth. So it's absolutely brilliant for us.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Like we done a introduction to coaching, I suppose, there a couple of weeks back, one Saturday morning. I think there was 22 of us getting on the ladder, I suppose, for the coaching, and that alone shows the enthusiasm that's in the club at the moment. And as you touched on there, I dipped my feet into doing a bit of coaching with the under sevens, and it's great to kind of meet people. And you're in a bubble when you're playing. Really, all you have to do is worry about yourself and your performance and your teammates. But when you take that step back and kind of look at it, and I was like, all the parents coming up, it's great to see them. Like socially, they're delighted to talk to other adults outside of the work environment, I suppose, as well, and kids alike. So yeah, as you say, on Friday evenings up there, 6:30 to 7:30, you've probably over 100 under 7-year-olds between 6s and 7s. And look, if there is anyone out there tuning into this that wants to get involved, we could do it. Every coach, to lay out cones to give us a hand. There's never enough help, you, is there?
Listen, yeah, and I suppose that's probably the initial step is probably the hardest for people getting involved. But listen, I think we're very much an open club, and you might think you've no expertise, but I'd say you found yourself that transition from playing to coach, and it's completely different skill set. And I think it's important to note that there's a lot of probably parents there that might feel, oh, I didn't have a playing background, but it's just getting involvement. And look, at that age, and I know I've been down a couple of nights myself, just to see the smiles and the enthusiasm, it's just about fun at that age. So as I said, the more the merrier, and we'll just be too delighted to get more people on board. And how have you found it yourself, Rav? You enjoying it so far?
Really loved it. I was a bit normally a bit apprehensive about getting involved to see how it go, and I'm coming home and I'm doing session plans and I'm talking to Grania, the wife, about how things went and how much I'm looking forward to. So it's a bit like a bug, I suppose. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I am, and great bunch of there's 7 or 8 coaches up there in the middle of doing it, and it's you need all of those at that age. We had our first blitz yesterday, hilarious, like under 7. We had 3 teams, boys and girls, over 32 players, under 7s only. Like, it's phenomenal. You're coming up against the likes of the Newtown Blues and Termon Feck, and so they're a little bit apprehensive, I suppose, the kids were, about getting stuck in against people they don't know. But look, that's their first experience is out of the way now, and we hosted it and it went really well yesterday morning. So these return to play, return to normality, as I said at the start, is fantastic. So that kind of brings us on to, where do we start, really? I suppose with tonight's guest. When we were recording the first 3 episodes, I had an idea, a little light bulb moment, and I was thinking, gee, wouldn't it be absolutely fantastic if we could get tonight's episode done? So we haven't been sitting idle, have we, Hugh? We've April, I think we done maybe 3 episodes in a row, and a good few people has been asking, is there more to come? Is there more to come? So look, there potentially will be, maybe after the season or in the latter stages of the season, but I think tonight's one will be very special if we can do it justice and get it across as we hope how it's going to play out. So also we have a Jocks TV first tonight, whereas we'll be having a couple of cameo appearances from certain Naomh Martin senior players over the last number of years, who are still actively involved in that senior squad. So I suppose, Hugh, without further ado, tell us who's going to be our first cameo and why he's coming on.
Yeah, so as you said, Frad, there's been a lot of anticipation where we go next, and a lot of work gone on in the background for tonight's episode. So listen, I think it's very special. I hope you enjoy it. So I suppose the week that's in it, we couldn't have timed it much better. Fresh from captain in his county for 123 to 115 win over Carlow the weekend, to help guide his county back up into Division 3 in his first year as a county captain. I'm delighted that Sam Leroy is going to introduce our episode this evening.